Welcome to this video where I'm going to explain and then do a demonstration of how I've taught Nephi's Courage to my children in primary. So it's a really great song in terms of just illustrating the stories that we have in First Nephi about Nephi and his brothers and the different things that they had, and then being able to apply it to ourselves as individuals, so for our children to be able to get that message. So this is one that I decided to just have the words, but where there are good pictures, icons to replace the words, I've put those in. So it's probably one of the early attempts that I did to do it, and as I'm looking at it now, just seeing like I've got a much better picture now for when I have Jesus. So I've got this image library that I put together over time, and in the description below there's a link to my Google Drive folder, and so you'll find the latest version of the image library. So regularly when I do songs, I find another picture I want to add to it. So I use the same pictures wherever I can, and if there's something that I don't have, I feel like there's a gap, then I go and find a new picture and then I add it to it. So I think the latest version as of doing this video is I posted a version in December 2025, so you can see that there. But these are some of the early pictures I had, so yeah, there are some that I would do differently now if I were to redo it, but it's there, it works. So yeah, the first version, the first verse is saying the Lord commanded Nephi to go and get the plates. So command and go, there's this instruction, the kind of pointing finger to give this instruction that we're using that. The plates, so these are the brass plates that we know. From the wicked Laban, so this hopefully wicked looking face there, be inside the city gates. So yeah, that's just kind of like an ancient city we're trying to get there. Gates. Laman and Lemuel were both afraid to try, so the scared face. And then this picture, this icon for try, I use that, it comes up quite a few times in this song. Nephi was courageous, also this one that comes up quite often, so like he's standing feeling all brave and courageous, he can do this. And this was his reply. So for the chorus then, it's the same, we say it once and then we sing it again. So this is what he said: I will go, so the same action for go, instruct, command, all of those. I will go, I will do the thing the Lord commands. I know, so that's what we know in our mind, I know the Lord provides, so he gives away. He wants me to obey. So the salute, and the kids always enjoy acting out some of these. So because the song is so great in terms of just telling the story, and there are all these emotions that are coming out and different characteristics. And so they enjoy just kind of being courageous like Nephi, obeying, being afraid. They try to get this scared look on their face. And so I try to do that as well with the kids, and they quite enjoy being able to then mirror my facial expressions as I'm trying to do this. So the words are really well written for the song. I have to say there are some that are really great to engage with children and help them to be able to do it. So yeah, we sing that, and then it gets repeated a second time. And then the second verse, so again, the Lord commanded Nephi to go, and now he's been commanded to build a boat. So Nephi's older brothers, so a picture of two boys like standing together like they're brothers, believed it would not float. So we've got crosses several times for not. There's cannot as well, he uses it. And then this floating thing. Laughing, so an emoji for laughing and mocking. That was a fun one to find, and that's another one that they enjoy kind of like acting out a little bit. Laughing and mocking, they said he should not try. So again, that's that cross, not working. Nephi was courageous, this was his reply. And we go through the chorus again. And then it takes it and it applies it personally to the children. So the Lord gives us commandments. And this is where I think if I were to do this again, I might change that picture, but at the same time, he's given us commandments, he's instructing us with these commandments, so I think that's fine. And instead of just me, like we have in the chorus, it's us. There are two people there. I mean, it can be as many people as one, just more than one. So the Lord gives us commandments and asks us to obey. So every time it's speaking, we've got this little speech bubble. And obey again, so same as at the end of the chorus. Sometimes, so this is a clock, and we've got the time, but you can see there are other times that are highlighted there as well, so at different times. Sometimes I am tempted, so Satan is standing there tempting somebody to choose. So we've got a choice of different options. We've chosen that one. To choose another way. So as opposed to one way, going another way. When I'm discouraged, again, a great emotion to be able to try and act out with your face. When I'm discouraged and think I cannot try. So for here, instead of just not, it's cannot. But again, this repeated try. I will be courageous and I will reply. So just like Nephi was courageous, Nephi did what the Lord commanded. He had this instruction. He knew this was what he wanted to do. We can be courageous as well. We can follow Nephi's example. So a really great song in terms of just being able to have the story and the emotions that are coming out, but then this personal application as well. And I think those are the most powerful songs we can teach our children, when they can take these messages from the scriptures that are often a little bit vague, not vague, here it's quite a clear story, but sometimes it's out there, and then to make it very personal for themselves, that's what we really want them to do. So then they can take these principles and they can apply it. And the Lord is going to give us things, and sometimes some things to do, and sometimes they're going to be hard, but He will always provide a way. And so we can try and help them to understand that and internalize that, and know that they can be courageous when these commandments come to them.
The Lord commanded Nephi to go and get the plagues from the wicked Laban inside the city gate. Laman and Linda were both afraid to try. Nephi was courageous, this was his reply. I will go, I will do the thing the Lord commands. I know the Lord provides a way, He wants me to obey. I will go, I will do the thing the Lord commands. I know the Lord provides a way, He wants me to obey. The Lord commanded Nephi to go and build a boat. Nephi's older brothers believed it would not float. Laughing and mocking, they said he should not try. Nephi was courageous, this was his reply. I will go, I will do the thing the Lord commands. I know the Lord provides a way, He wants me to obey. I will go, I will do the thing the Lord commands. I know the Lord provides a way, He wants me to obey. The Lord gives us commandments and asks us to obey. Sometimes I am tempted to choose another way. When I'm discouraged and think I cannot try, I will be courageous and I will reply. I will go, I will do the thing the Lord commands. I know the Lord provides a way, He wants me to obey. I will